I used to work in a haunted building on Main Street, the gallery down there. We used to have this, I don't know if it was a ghost or whatever, but it would hide all of our equipment. It would like literally tape measures.
Disgruntled
very
fucking roadie.
It was crazy. Very specifically tape measurers, and our order forms would just disappear. Scissors we could never would just be gone. And it would
payroll.
Well, at first I was like, yeah, payroll. Well, at first I didn't believe any of it because I was like, it sounds like somebody is a little disorganized and they keep losing things. So it turns out they're not unorganized because after I proceeded to talk shit about the ghost, I was like, there's no way this place is haunted. And they're like, no, we have all worked here for 15 years and we've experienced all this different stuff. I kid you not, in the middle of the conversation, a roll of duct tape flew off the wall and shot behind us. And I was like, well, there may be something to all of this. And then all the people who used to work there, that was one thing that I was like, there could be something to this. And then I started working there, spent 40 hours a week there, and I kid you not, every single thing that they identified would disappear. So I had this conversation with I talked to my mom about it. I was like, so my work is haunted. And I would just chat about, just talk to your family about different things. And she gave me very specific advice because I used to work in a haunted place. And the manager told me the only way to get your ghost to stop being problematic or mischievous is just acknowledge them. Let them know you see what's happening. I see you're here.
See the duct tape, bro.
But it's gotta end.
So
I got
like a
shit
toddler.
to do.
Like,
give it the
you.
attention it wants.
Pretty much.
So for a while, I said that to the person who was working with me because they were getting a little freaked out and frustrated with the situation. Like they were getting a lot of anxiety. They're like, I don't like working in a haunted place. I don't want to, and I didn't want her to quit because it's not good. And I also didn't want to quit because I also was starting to get over the hauntedness because it was getting a little annoying. So we tried it. So every day we'd walk into work and be like, we see that you're here. We know you're here, but we need you to stop.
Yeah.
And it didn't happen anymore.
So
it didn't
funny.
happen anymore. It never happened again, except for this one time. I was upstairs working on something. There were 2 stories to it, and something just sneezed.
Just a fancy
sneeze.
I've never heard of that before.
No, not at all.
Ghost has allergies.
I felt spittle on my face.
Careful, don't wear this kind of cologne.
Well, I looked into
Where was
it
this
more.
place?
This is Kennedy Art Gallery. It's no longer there anymore. And the more I looked into it, it's right next to the Gator Club. And the Gator Club itself is a very haunted place because it used to be a brothel. It originated as a brothel and upstairs. Comparably, yes, actually.
I'm a ladies' night.
Has anything
changed?
changed? But the more I looked into it, the more I found that Main Street itself has a ton of different haunted buildings down the road. Sure. And it's primarily of what happened when Sarasota was originated. Everything that went on, the people who spent the most time, it's a circus town. It's a circus town with a lot of different weird...
It's got a long slave history, too.
Yeah, a long slave history. It's got a lot of weird stuff that happened, so maybe it is a hot spot for hauntings, and maybe we're actually all ghosts.
There is something very funny, though, about being like, yeah, my work's haunted, and everybody's like, what? And you're like, it's really just annoying.
It's really frustrating.
That's why I'm calling out today.
It's problematic.
It's just twirling behind you in a windstorm. And you're just like, can you fucking stop, dude? I'm
trying to work here.
I have to work here.
You don't understand how frustrating it is. It's
Got
tape
some
measurers, and my job was to build frames for pictures. So I needed to measure shit. So I'd be doing all this stuff, and I'd always have to keep one on me, and I'd
Fuck's my tape.
and then all of a sudden, all the tape measurers are gone. And I'm like, God damn it, I got got so much work to do right now, and they keep disappearing.
The ghosts had like stock in like Ace Hardware and stuff.
Yeah, right.
They told me they bought so many tape measures at that place that they were just waiting to open up a wall, and like there would just be like a wall full of tape measures. But they actually just tore down the inside of that place, and they found black mold instead of tape measures.
Well, maybe
so
everyone was just tripping balls.
maybe, but the tape measures were never found. So that's also like, where did everything go? The scissors, the tape measurers, everything is gone because some very mischievous ghost needed a lot of attention.
Dude, you brought that up, and I was like, oh, maybe it's this one gallery. Because when I was a teen, well, just fresh into college, there used to be this one, like Sarasota News and Books on the corner of Main Street, like right when it bent around and went straight to the bay. And I think it's Palm right there that crosses over.
I know what you're talking about.
And I think it's the Apple store now or something like that, or some Apple Cafe or some stupid shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like right down the street, though, we used to hang out there and do coffee every day. All the downtown rats were out there, you know, artists, the whole nine. We'd all go there and just talk. And like right down the street was this art gallery, and ended up finding out that some lady that owned the art gallery got brutally murdered and like just dismembered and everything, and like hung up all over her art gallery.
Oh, that makes me sick.
Yeah. And what was the most fucked up about it is after this shit happened, one of the guys that was at that used to come by and freaking have coffee with us all the time fucking just disappeared. Like right afterwards, and then we found out that he was one of the main people they were looking into.
Suspects?
Yeah, one of the main suspects. And he just disappeared. I haven't seen that motherfucker since. Just
It's probably
gone.
for the best.
Well, yeah. But I don't think they ever found who did it.
Wow.
But it was like right down that little strip of little galleries and such right on the side next to the restaurants and all that jazz.
Thankfully,
That's where
it's
it
not
happened,
that
man.
one. Holy crap.
Yeah, it was nuts. And that was like 20 years ago. But that's why I was like, oh my God, maybe it's her haunting the place. But that's, different
Just looking
spot.
for a tape measure.
I honestly think it's some dude who's real bored, and he's like, I've been dead for so long, and I don't know what to do except for screw with everybody around here, and how can I create the most chaos in the least amount of effort? Well, I'm going to take their tape measure.